Have you ever wondered why some of your friends and family's views on things that are happening in the news are sometimes so different from yours? Maybe you have a sense that it has something to do with all the different news sources out there. There has been a lot of talk about bias in the media, and with so many different news sources, how can you really know what's best for you to rely on? You want answers to these questions. Not only so that you can understand and have your eyes fully open to what you're reading and watching, but so that you can know what other people are reading and watching and how that affects how they think. Hey everybody, my name is Vanessa Otero and I created the Media Bias Chart. I created it just by working on it nights and weekends after work. And I shared it with a few friends on Facebook. Actually, 8 people shared it immediately and I thought, wow, that's a lot. But since then, it's taken off and it's been seen by millions of people across social media and the internet. You may have seen write-ups in MarketWatch, in the Columbia Journalism Review, and even InfoWars had something to say about it. They did not like it very much. I've been overwhelmed and grateful by the 600,000 visitors that I've had to my website in just the last 6 months alone. And with everyone's input and feedback, we've been able to go from this version of the chart just a few years ago to this version, which has a lot more sources. The chart has a vertical axis that rates quality, which includes a lot of metrics like how much something is based in fact to how much it is based on analysis or opinion. It also has a horizontal axis that lays out political bias from left to right. As you can see, sources can fall all over the map. I get a lot of requests about this chart. The top things people ask me for are, 1, where would you rank this news source? And that's a fair question because there are thousands more news sources out there that aren't on the chart. Number 2 is, can you add a feature where I can see fill in the blank? And of course, people want to see features like how many people read and watch this particular news source versus another one. Another request is, how can I know I can trust this? Or can I cite this in my paper? Because people want data. They want transparent data and lots of it. Fortunately, I want to create all of this. I want to take it to the next level and I want to share it with everyone. But I don't want to take advertising dollars and I don't want to work with corporations who might want to influence my methodology and technology. I want to create an interactive web version of the Media Bias Chart and a data company that does content analysis of the media over time. I imagine a tool that people can rely on long-term to navigate the complex media landscape. So I created Ad Fontes Media, which is Latin for to the source, because that's what we do. We look at the source itself to rate the news. Now, I need some help because I'm limited in what I can do by myself. I can analyze and categorize the media, that's my thing, but obviously there's some other things that I need some help with. I'm not the world's best designer, not even close. I'm not terrible, remember, because people like the chart and they use the chart, but I could definitely use some expert help in a few areas, such as software development, user interfaces, and organizing the database. That's where you come in. My goal is to raise $50,000 from real people like you because it's important that Ad Fontes Media stay as independent as possible. Our long-term goal is to create a sustainable, interactive web tool that people can use to explore large data sets and rely on long-term. I envision that if we do this right, one day we can be like the Consumer Reports of analyzing the media. An independent tool that people can rely on because it's backed up by so much data and research. I believe that one of the ways we can make the world better is to become smarter about the news that we consume. If you believe that too, then help me build the next phase of the Media Bias Chart. Thanks for watching, for listening, and for thinking.